My name is Laura Mejia, and I'm 23 years old. When I first got sick, I was about 17 years old, and I was 5 months pregnant. They saw that my blood levels were too low, so they diagnosed me with leukemia. That was my first thought, that I was gonna die.
Es una niña muy fuerte, siempre fue muy fuerte. Pensábamos tener esperanza de que todo estuviera bien y pues duró poco esa esperanza.
After the 2 years treatment, I went half a year for remission, and it came back. Yeah, this third time that I relapsed, I started a month of really strong chemotherapy.
Yo veo a mi hija cómo sufre cada que entra al hospital y que toma quimioterapia. Yo estoy viendo cómo sufre. Y ella decidió, ya no quiere sufrir.
Since the doctors told me that it wasn't guaranteed that I was going to get cured, I decided to stop it.
One day we came in for our regular clinic, and the social workers said that they had a CHOC patient who was in a hospital bed upstairs. She was in very serious medical condition. So that day we did a bedside intake on a guardianship for her child.
I'm helping Laura petition for her mother to be a standby guardian in the event that she becomes too ill to care for her child. PLC posts a case list regularly on their website for pro bono attorneys to review, and when I read the facts, I felt that I needed to help out in this case.
Having somebody on my side like Ava, it feels really good.
If I can take one thing off her plate and help her get this petition granted, I feel like I'm contributing somehow to her life.
Well, having this this case resolved and knowing that my mom has the guardianship of my daughter, I will actually feel peaceful and really calm on leaving this place.
And Laura's situation is a situation that could happen to any one of us who is a parent and has a minor child.
I just hope to have some time with my daughter and my family, to spend some quality time. I want to make this the best time ever.
Laura se va, pero me deja a Darcy y le agradezco a Dios y a la vida y a Laura dejarme un pedacito de ella. La quiero mucho. Yo sé que ella va a ir a otro lugar, pero la bebé siempre va a estar recordándome a mi hija.
To date, more than 12,000 gays and lesbians have been booted from service, and the number is growing, even as the president says he believes.
Whether they're gay or they're straight or they're black or they're white, a woman or a man, they want to serve, and they're selfless, they're patriotic. That's the reason why anybody joins.
My name is Benjamin Sarkadi. I enlisted in the United States Navy July of 1997. I did go to the Middle East. We did have guns pointed at us all the time.
My name is Daniel Triplett. I enlisted in the Texas Army National Guard on September 25th, 2001, just 2 weeks after September 11th. A few years after that, I volunteered for a deployment to Afghanistan, where I served as an infantryman with the 101st Airborne. When I first came to PLC, we had already established our Operation Veterans Reentry, our program to assist veterans with a range of civil legal issues. Ben stood out to me because he was discharged under the policies of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, which is extremely offensive to many people.
The Don't Ask, Don't Tell it's something that leans on you emotionally and it drains you. There are the times where I had to be somebody else. I had to be somebody I wasn't. I dealt with a lot of verbal abuse. It takes a toll emotionally, mentally.
Veterans discharged under Don't Ask, Don't Tell may receive a less than honorable discharge, which will preclude them from being able to access their full benefits, such as their GI bills.
Because of the GI Bill and the benefits of it and the fact that I paid into it, I'm not asking for a handout. I earned this.
A discharge upgrade is when a veteran receives something that is less than an honorable discharge. You can apply to the veteran's respective service branch and request that discharge be upgraded to fully honorable.
I had tried this before on my own. I filled out the necessary paperwork. They just said that after looking at my record, they're just going to keep it the way it is.
He had over 6 years of positive military service, and his separation was solely because of Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
I'm not looking to take the easy road out. I have goals. I know what I want to do. I'm going to accomplish them. My brother and I decided to open up an adult residential facility which helps people with mental disabilities. It's something to give back to the community. It's something that I think will help benefit a lot of people. And a business degree will only help solidify that it'll be a success.
I believe Ben has a really good case. Don't Ask, Don't Tell has been repealed. It has been made retroactive.
Whether I get it or I don't get it, I'll be happy either way. Somebody took the time to help a veteran.
I believe when any veteran raises their hands and says that they want to serve their country and they're swearing to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States, it doesn't matter what your beliefs are, what your sexual preferences are, what your religion is, you should be entitled to full benefits and be allowed to serve.
Me golpeó muchas veces, muchas veces. Me rompió la boca, me estrechó así contra la cama. Yo quería escapar, pero siempre agarraban a los niños, me decían que me iban a echar migración. Para mí sí era un gran alivio que estuviera encerrado porque dije yo, ahora sí puedo escapar. Recibo una llamada y me dice que venía en Los Ángeles, que quería pues ver a sus hijos. Le dije, así es que ya estoy harta, yo aquí pago renta y yo aquí mando, así es que hazme el favor de irte. Se me aventó al cuello, me azotó contra la pared y como yo ya no respiraba, lo último que me acuerdo que Jessica gritaba que el cuchillo y el cuchillo. Entonces esos 2 meses ya llegué a la casa y tenía yo una trabajadora social.
When I looked at the case list that PLC provided, this one kind of stood out just because the facts seemed to require an attention from an immigration perspective.
Yo no creía que de verdad se fuera a arreglar las cosas. Cuando fue mi sorpresa, me dijeron, se te va a dar la U-Visa.
A U-Visa is a special type of category within the immigration, which is given to individuals who are battered or abused to stay in the United States.
Me puse a llorar de emoción porque dije, ay, no puedo creer y aún más que me dijo para ti y para todos tus hijos.
When her visa did finally get approved, she was very ecstatic about it, and I was glad to have been a part of it.
Yo bien contenta porque ya había logrado dar un gran paso, el cual se me había hecho realidad, el cual yo pregunté si tengan abogados que me puedan ayudar para la custodia de Jessica.
So this guardianship case was going to be a contested guardianship, and we knew that from the beginning. Being in litigation, I didn't mind that if it got a little heated, shall we say, and contested, and so it was more than just filling out the paperwork and going through the motions. It was someone that maybe needed to be a little bit more adversarial.
La tercera corte dijo el juez que no había necesidad de quitármela porque yo era su madre.
When Maribel was granted guardianship, I felt great. Her and Jessica both gave me a hug right there in the courtroom.
Wow, no lo podía creer, como en menos de 2-3 meses se arregló la custodia de Jessica y no, todo iba muy rápido. Entonces ahora pensaba con el divorcio.
This was somebody in real need that had a real problem that the legal system could fix if she could get the right help.
Me dijo que me iba a ayudar con lo del divorcio y igual, ahí fue pues muy rápido, muy rápido. Nos presentamos como en 2 meses a corte.
I have the world's greatest paralegal that's very familiar with the court process and the forms, and I knew together we could get this case handled pretty quickly.
Bien agradecida y a los abogados por dar su trabajo a gente que lo necesitan como yo. Me dio al momento un marido maravilloso, el cual se hace cargo de mis hijos y que no es el padre. Con él no hay violencia, con él pura risa. Aquí en lo adelante, que se me quitó la venda, yo no paro y voy a seguir más.